It all stems back to when I first started in the mining industry. We go through our generic inductions, our site inductions, and not once in that entire time that I was there was I ever told that there was a disease in Australia called black lung disease. I'd never heard of it. Never, never once while in my 13 years underground was it spoken about until the re-emergence had come out. And I think the worst part is knowing that we are in a fully developed country with some of the best doctors in the world, and yet we were sitting there saying it didn't exist and letting us go to work. The mining companies didn't care. They sent us into the dusty areas. They knew that these are multinational companies that have been own mining companies all over the world, and they monitor their dust. They know that there is a black lung disease, yet their Australian coal mines didn't have it. When I was initially diagnosed, I saw a GP. He was not a nominated medical advisor through any mining company, and he only stumbled across it by accident. And then once I was officially diagnosed, that was it. There was no referrals or anything in Australia. We had to do it all our own. We had to do it all our. There was no pathways. The doctor, my GP, and I had to sit down and sort of work out who to see. I had to pay for these doctors. I had to go away and see them because the mining companies didn't want anything to do with it. My past employers wiped their hands of me. They just, as soon as they give you the disease, they just throw you away. At the moment, my condition is very stable. I've just got a minor cough, which just doesn't go away. I tend to cough up a bit of phlegm, but it's not so much black anymore like it used to be when I was underground. And I think the hardest part for me is seeing the older guys that do have the more progressed parts of the symptoms of the disease. It's a bit of a hit home for me because I know that sooner or later I'm going to be in the same boat as them, and I'll suffer the same consequences as they do.